Welcome. This installment focuses on the financial services and insurance industry. Why are so many digital leads failing to convert once they hit the call center floor? And how can integrating offline data fix that leak? For decades, South African financial services relied on a straightforward distribution model, outbound cold calling. But the introduction of the POPI Act, which strictly regulates the processing of personal information, effectively outlawed that approach overnight. Faced with suddenly empty pipelines, life, home, and car insurers pivoted aggressively to digital lead generation to keep their distribution teams fed. The ad platforms delivered the volume, but while digital leads replaced the sheer number of cold calls, they failed to produce the predictable, profitable revenue generation of the past. Digital agencies naturally gravitated toward the metrics that platforms make easiest to track. They optimized for reach, impressions, click-through rates, and a low cost per lead. But a highly efficient dashboard often masks a grim reality on the sales floor. Call center agents were left sifting through thousands of inquiries, forced to reject the vast majority because the prospects either didn't qualify or simply couldn't afford the premiums. This graphic highlights the core data challenge marketers face. A staggering 97% of marketers consider their organizations ineffective at turning customer data into actionable insights. Marketing value remains theoretical as long as measurement stops before the commercial truth of the sale is ever revealed. Every time an ad is served, a fraction of capital converts into digital data, moving through the ecosystem to capture a user's attention. The system breaks the moment a user clicks submit. Advertising platforms like Meta and Google record that form fill as a successful conversion, but they immediately lose sight of the customer. The actual revenue event happens days later, entirely offline. It happens when a call center agent reaches the prospect, conducts a credit check, and officially issues the policy. If those offline outcomes are never routed back to the digital starting line, the marketing engine cannot distinguish between a highly profitable customer and a rejected application. It is flying blind, burning capital on audiences that will never buy. Fixing this requires shifting away from managing creative campaigns and toward engineering a complete commercial system. This is the foundation of Offernet's Touchpoint methodology. This diagram outlines that methodology, mapping the customer journey and connecting digital interactions with physical operations. We track a lead's path from web impression down into the offline call center. Agent decisions create a data echo, pulsing the offline outcome backward into the digital platform. By feeding offline CRM data back into the start of the funnel, the system stops optimizing for cheap, isolated clicks. It begins optimizing the entire end-to-end revenue journey. Once that continuous data loop is closed, artificial intelligence can finally be deployed with precision. Because the AI now sees the final offline result, it learns exactly how to distinguish between a cheap digital interaction and a verified, profitable policyholder. It automatically cuts media spending on the audiences producing rejected applications and aggressively redirects that capital toward the specific audiences that actually convert over the phone. AI cannot fix a broken measurement architecture, but once the pipeline is connected, it allows the revenue system to scale profitable conversions at speeds that manual optimization can't match. The operational math changes. Call center agents stop wasting hours on dead leads to focus on a reliable pipeline of high-intent customers who actually qualify for the product. This level of predictability enables the ultimate test of a marketing model, results-based billing. Instead of a brand paying an agency just to run ads, the agency invests its own capital into the campaigns. They share the risk and align their financial incentives directly with the client's actual conversion metrics. This rigorous discipline integrates marketing into the core business, treating every budget allocation as a measurable, repeatable investment in profitable growth. Commercial discipline and revenue science replace the guesswork of opinion-led marketing. Thank you for watching. To learn more about Offernet, please visit our website at offernet.net.